Workbooks CRM, have you just started looking for a new CRM system? Or maybe you looked at Workbooks some time ago and for whatever reason didn't go ahead? Well, this is the session for you. A refresher if you've seen it before, or for those new people, what are the essential things that Workbooks gives you and why is it different from other CRM systems out there? So if you're a Workbooks user already, you're probably going to know everything I'm pretty much I'm going to be talking about. In this session, I'm going to take a closer look, though, at visualizing your sales pipeline with the various tools you have in Workbooks. So hello, my name is Tim Wilmot from Wizard Systems. We're a specialist CRM solutions provider, and we provide a number of different CRM solutions, including Workbooks, and we provide the complete service around Workbooks, provisioning the product, implementing it for you, customizing it to your requirements, giving you the training, whether that's at your place or our place or online, and giving you the online support as well. So what is Workbooks? Well, it's a ready-made solution for managing all your information about your contacts, your activities, your interactions, great integration with various email systems as well. It's got fantastic integration with a number of different cloud-based applications. Strong point of Workbooks is managing marketing campaigns and marketing activities with its campaign tools and email marketing tools as well to help you leverage the data that's already in your CRM system. Big part of Workbooks, and what I'm going to concentrate on a little bit more in this session, is tracking your sales processes. So from start to finish, your sales lead coming in, qualifying it, going through the prospecting stages, and hopefully through to concluding and getting the sales order, the complete start to finish of that sales order process. And uniquely with Workbooks, it has a quotation capability. So you want to be able to create nice looking custom quotes in a PDF format or inline quotes in your emails. Workbooks will do that for you. And customer service as well is included with Workbooks. If you do have a customer support team or technicians or engineers, they too can be using Workbooks as well as your other customer facing people. And a key part of Workbooks, and what I'm going to touch on a little bit more in this session, is management information. It's a great personal productivity tool to your users, but also it's a great management tool. So you're managing people, you're managing process, you're a business owner, great tools in there to help you see what's going on and help you make decisions. And Workbooks has been around a long time. It's a very mature product, well liked and established, and well over 10,000 installations in the UK and further beyond as well. And it's 100% cloud. UK system, 100% cloud, nothing's installed. You can be up and running really quickly. Okay, let's dive into the system then proper and give you a little bit more information and an idea about what the system looks like. So I've just logged into Workbooks here, and what we see, and in fact, you can log in via almost any device, any browser, your tablet, your mobile devices. What we see initially is the Workbooks desktop, which just gives you really that familiar look and feel to accessing all of the important components of Workbooks. From my start menu up in the top left-hand corner there, I've got my start menu. And this menu can obviously be tailored depending on the user, the job role, level of access as well. There's really so much you can actually change as regards user access. If you do need to fine-tune what people can or can't do, then Workbooks is the tool for you. So that menu then gives you access to all of the important elements of a proper CRM solution. And right at the top there, we've got people and organizations, contacts and companies, all the people and organizations that you deal with. Selecting one of those, you get to a landing page, a bit like an Excel spreadsheet, where you can see row by row all of the, in this case, all of the companies, organizations in your system. And if I click on one of those a little bit more, click on one of those and drill down to see a bit more detail about that organization, we come up with a new window here, new form, giving me all the information I want to know about this organization. This can be customized by user. In fact, Workbooks is a very customizable system. What you're seeing here is just an example of what you get with Workbooks. You have the ability to change all this, take things away, add things to it. What you can do with Workbooks, again, that's slightly different from many other CRM solutions, is bring onto one screen, one form, all the important information about that contact service, marketing activities, sales, projects, customer cases. You can bring all that onto that one screen. So here we see with these tabs running across the top there, more tabs or less tabs as you want to. Initially on the main tab, and here we can see all of the main information about this content, including, depending on your job role, bringing onto that one screen all the information you need to see. So maybe I'm in sales. Perhaps when I'm looking up this company's details or I'm about to phone them, I want to be reminded of recent sales and what categories of sales that revenue is coming from. So all there without, you can obviously dive in and get more detail about that, but it's all there on one screen. You don't need to go alt tabbing or going into another application to get that. Then running across the top of the screen, we've got more information about this company. As you can see there, general notes, activities we're doing. You can customize those activities, but there, all of the customer-facing activities, calls, meetings, and so on, they're all tracked there. Online activities as well. If you're getting involved in any marketing or you have the marketing tools implemented that work with Workbooks. Emails, we interface with any email system. The people in that company, all the various contacts in that organization. The layout of this form, exactly like the company record. There we have just an example of a person record. This can all be customized, stuff taken away, stuff added to it. We've got GDPR compliance built in as well. Just scrolling along further on down, we've got organizations. We can create like a spider's web of relationships. Who does Alan here work with? Does he work with any other organizations? Is he linked to any other contacts in our system? Opportunities, I'll come on to that in a little bit more detail shortly. Transactions, another difference of Workbooks. We understand with Workbooks, we understand financial transactions. So quotes, sales orders, invoices, purchase orders to suppliers, credit notes, they are understood by Workbooks, and that helps you leverage and integrate with other mainstream accounting applications out there. Customer cases, so if we're involved in customer support cases and so on, we've got all that there at our fingertips, all of the different types of support issues and customer problems that we might be dealing with on the go with Alan. So that's just a general idea of the interface with Workbooks. Very easy, very intuitive, very easy to navigate your way around. The focus of this session, though, is to visualize your sales pipeline. How can you see your sales on the go and inquiries and what stage they're at and so on, to easily see what's going on then, how much business is coming into the organization. So we have, well, let's start by looking at the sales pipeline feature within Workbooks. The sales pipeline provides really a great overview of where all of your current deals stand in the sales process. So this is the sales landing page like we had before, the company landing page. This is the sales opportunity landing page. And they're all mapped out across customizable stages from initial contact to the eventual order. And with one glance at the pipeline, you can immediately assess the health of your sales funnel. You can see the volume of prospects coming through each stage, spot backups or bottlenecks, ensure proper follow-up is happening to move details on. Let me just dive into one of these opportunities a bit more detail here. So this is an example of an opportunity. The layout of the interface we got here is very similar to the company and person's record, that sort of consistent look and feel. So in Workbooks, you can define and customize your sales stages according to your unique process. Every company is different, and you can also color code the stages as well. Make sure any issues or blockages are visually jumping out, popping out to you. Deals can be easily dragged and dropped between stages. We'll see that shortly. So let me just look at a sales pipeline dashboard now. Let's go into dashboards and sales pipeline here. So a number of different dashboards can be created. You can create these yourself to see visually what's going on there with your pipeline and your charts and the different stages as well of those sales. So it makes it really easy to create these. Workbooks makes it really easy for you to create these custom views and see the number of activities or deals by stage, the win-loss ratios by product line, and so on. Really easy to visually see all of that, all those sales coming through, sliced and diced in any way that you want to. We also have a Kanban view as well. We go back to sales, go to sales leads again. So there's my list type view. Let me just go back to sales and opportunities. So there's my list type view there. I can change that. I can view them as cards if you want to view that in a slightly different format, or view it as a Kanban view. This was recently introduced in a few versions of Workbooks a few months back. Introduced initially for projects, so there is a project tracking capability with Workbooks as well if you're interested in projects. But here's that sort of Kanban view. So a really easy way of visually seeing on a board, on a screen, with those columns, visually seeing, and there's all my stages running across the top there, all of those different stages. And of course, being able to drag and drop those opportunities. So if an opportunity advances, so this Abigail Wilson Express Insurance, if that's progressing from beyond qualified quoted to the closing stage, or however you define it, you define those stages. Very easy to drag and drop those people, and the ability to then go into that particular contact as well directly from that Kanban view. So there's an example of visually seeing your pipeline in Workbooks, the various ways: a list type view, dashboards, Kanban view. A great combination, very flexible ways of seeing your opportunities and seeing what's going on. And if you would like to know a little bit more about the pricing of Workbooks, then here we go. It's a subscription, annual subscription, based on the number of named users you've got. Please consider, though, that this is just the subscription. Be realistic. Do you need any help in getting the system up together and running? Wizard provides a number of different services for you to help you implement the solutions and customize its requirements, migrate data from other systems, give your users training depending on their job role, and providing you all the ongoing support as well. There are two different editions of Workbooks. There's CRM Edition and Business Edition. The difference between the two is that Business Edition covers your financial transactions. Now, CRM Edition does all the normal CRM things that you'd expect that I've shown you, and the ability to go up to, if you think about the sales process, the ability to go up to the sales quote stage. Beyond the sales quote stage, that's where Business Edition comes in, and that's where Business Edition will do everything that CRM does, plus the ability to create orders, invoices, credit notes as well. You can mix and match these two editions as well. So if you're 5 users, you could have, say, 4 people on CRM and 1 person on business. Easy to mix and match. Again, a little bit different from many other CRM solutions out there, where where other vendors try to shoehorn you into one particular tier or subscription type or edition type. With Workbooks, you've got the flexibility of choosing user by user what's appropriate for them. So that's it on a general overview of Workbooks and a little bit of a drill down into the sales pipeline and visually seeing your sales pipeline. If you've got any questions now, please pop that into the questions section, your meeting control panel. I'll do my best to answer those. First question from Kieran. We've got different types of opportunities in with different sales processes. Can Workbooks do that? Well, yes, it can. I just showed you one when I showed you an example of an opportunity. The layout of that form, that screen, is just an example. You could, depending on the type of sale or the user, you can actually determine what information is being tracked or displayed there. So yes, you can. If you've got different products that need tracking and in their inquiries need tracking in different ways, you can do that with Workbooks. Donna, can we import our records from Salesforce? Yes, you can, including Donna, opportunities as well. Really nice import tools. We've actually shown this on a number of our other intro sessions with Workbooks. Really easy import feature, taking data typically from a CSV file and importing into the various parts of Workbooks. So your contact information, and indeed we're talking about opportunities here. So any opportunity records can be imported as well. So I can't comment on getting the data out of Salesforce. You need to get the data out of Salesforce in a typical CSV format, then import it into Workbooks. Right, I don't think there's any more questions coming through. Well, thanks very much, those of you on here live, for your time and watching the session. If you've got any more information about Workbooks, if you're considering looking for a new CRM solution, then please contact any of us at Wizard Systems. There is a trial version available as well. And obviously, once we know your requirements, we can provide you full information on the pricing and some additional services you might like to consider. So thanks very much for your time, and we'll catch up with you on the next session. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.